set to go here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now, 4-4 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line. Fields. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Steps away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
First carry now for David Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, Fields. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. But they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Shepard will go in motion right.
On first down, it's Fields.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
To throw is Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
In motion right is Jones.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Fields on 3rd down. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Fields.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Play action. Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Fields throw here into the hands of Jones.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the 45 on second down, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of score a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively. He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And now here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. I have a few questions about that throw, because to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker, being all over that one and knocking it away.
2nd and 10, Fields again.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Here's Fields.
Completes this again to Shepard.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing again is Fields. Left side, got Jones.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. On the move past the 40.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 2nd and 5.
Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's got a man, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's McKissick. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Play action. It's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On play action. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Working from the gun. Rodgers.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Rodgers throwing here. Touchdown! Amari Cooper from 6 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And now here's another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.